Okay, so marketing is one of 11 programs, 10 programs I think that we have here at Clay that are career tech programs that help prepare you for life after Clay. But our program is definitely for those students who are interested in marketing, management, or business administration. So when people ask me about marketing itself, it kind of boils down to three main topics that or kind of areas that I like to tell everyone about. So the first of which is our class does a great job and really enjoys working with local businesses. So whether we're doing a marketing research plan, we or study, we've done that before for Sun Federal. We've done one for CC Bella before. So we've done some marketing research activities for marketing research studies for local businesses and then help them solve a problem or improve their business activities, or even creating a marketing plan. So we've created marketing plans for things like the YMCA, or whether that be for Lululemon and a lot of different other businesses as well that the students are familiar with. We do a lot of that real world connection between our classroom and the businesses in the area. Another part of the program that we really enjoy, which hasn't been as prevalent this year with the pandemic, is we actually do travel quite often in terms of Deca competition. So we've traveled, we go anywhere between BG or Fremont to Columbus. In years past, we've also been able to travel to Florida, California, Georgia. We went to Atlanta one year. We even went to Detroit as well to attend a leadership conference. So at these DECA competitions, the students are solving business problems and telling a judge about that problem itself. And so that does allow us to travel throughout the country. And then one of my key points for my students to leave the program is I really want them to develop those teamwork and communication skills that will take them in any career field that they enter. So it doesn't necessarily have to be business. It could be health related, engineering, any certain career field. You have to work with others and be able to communicate. So we really try to focus on developing those skills through for our students. And our class can really take you to a lot of different areas. So whether you want to be a real estate agent, we actually have a lot of students looking into that recently, owning your own business as an entrepreneur, or maybe perhaps you like some business law. We have a couple of activities or some DECA events that can help develop that content knowledge. Or even if you're interested in finance, whether that be accounting, sometimes people like to look at financial advising. Perhaps you're more into travel. So our class can help prepare you for a career in managing a resort or a hotel, even a spa or a salon. A lot of different career opportunities, let alone marketing itself in terms of sales or public relations, sports management, advertising, fashion merchandising. There's a lot of different career fields and a lot of different areas that our class can help you be more prepared. So when we talk about the program, there's three main parts that we're going to talk about. And the first is the classroom. So what do we really learn in the classroom? We do have a large focus on promotion, especially the junior year. This spring semester, we'll be focusing a lot on digital marketing. So we'll be talking about that social media, those apps like Facebook and Snapchat, Instagram, as well as looking at email marketing, websites, and all of the above. We also take a look at buyer behavior. Marketing research is a huge focus as well, your first semester junior year, and a lot of job growth in that area as well. And then anything from management, there is some math involved, economics, business management, a lot of different areas in terms of content to kind of give you a great overview of the business field. And we do that through group and individual projects. They're definitely more hands-on type of activities, not necessarily a lot of tests. We also do some role plays where you actually act as a person, whether that be a manager and dealing with a difficult customer. There's a lot of different ways that we learn. So Asia is actually going to talk to you about a couple of projects that we've done in the past and a couple of projects that our students really enjoy.
Hey everyone. So my name's Asia and I'm gonna show you some of like the projects we've done in our class. So this was made by someone, and what it is like you hang it on a doorknob so like it can go into like the bathroom or something, so you can put your phone in there. And through this, you could put your chargers so your music can like project more, I guess you can say, and be louder, and also charge your phone. They actually made these pretty cool. They were made out of rubber bands. I don't know if you can really tell. Hopefully, if you join, you can see them in person. But we also did this project, and it's a cereal box, and what we got was like an age group, and we had to create and design our own. So we did crepe bites with real tasty strawberries. And then for the box, so it could be like more interactive, we did mazes on the back and cute little design. And then also they had made this one. It was the Game of Life cereal. And then on the back, they put like the game on there. So you were able to definitely work with people who you haven't probably before and project all of your own ideas, opinions, and really come together to create a cool little project. And yeah.
Thanks, Asia. Yeah, those projects were a lot of fun. The cereal project, even we voted on which one was best, and it got pretty competitive. And they still talk about it this year about who won. So it's kind of a fun thing to do as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen again there. Okay, so then the second part of the program. Oops. That's one of the activities we did in class as well, and learning about or taking current things that we have and making them new, like the rubber band activity and the pop bottle activity as well. So the second part of the program is really for seniors, but our seniors are required to have a work component that allows us to take what we learned here in class and apply it to the world of work and vice versa. We've had students who've worked at ABC Warehouse, American Eagle, Tim Hortons, Gladjo, a lot of different types of places. So they're able to actually leave school a little early to start those jobs if they are employed after school. But we also have students in our class actually runs the school store and Sun Federal Credit Union. And Callie's actually going to kind of show you around the back room and tell you a little bit more about those particular activities of our program.
So this is like the back room where we run our SunFed booth, and this is your table, and underneath those you have like cash boxes where you can complete transactions and do everything that you would need to do at a bank, but you can do it here at the school. And here's like our school items and stuff which are designed here at school, and we actually order and bring them all in ourselves, and we get all that stuff done. And yeah.
Right. So we actually run both Sun Federal and the school store from our back room. We hope next year to kind of change some things around to make it look more like a store. But like Callie said, the students in the program actually design the products that we want to offer. They get to decide what we're going to sell. And then in Sun Federal, they actually take transactions themselves. So it's a full functioning bank, whether that's a withdrawal or a deposit. Our students actually run that branch throughout the school year. So then the third part of our program is Deca, and that's what a lot of the students at the high school know us from. But Deca is actually kind of the club component to the marketing class and program. So it really gives our students the opportunity to learn about competition, be able to apply the skills we've learned in class to a real world business situation. We might do some projects for the community. We might be traveling, like I said, to competition or to leadership conference, but they really meet a lot of new people and learn about some more future careers through all of the activities involved through Deca. And to kind of give her experience about Deca, Carly's going to share with us some thoughts.
Deca really allows you to work with all across Ohio. When we in districts, we go over to Bowling Green, and you meet people from just around this little area, which is really cool to meet other people from different schools and community each other because it is a very high competition, especially in our district. And then you can also Deca Camp, which is also really cool. It's a little 3-day trip, a little over by Akron, and you really are able to learn about leadership skills, communication skills, and a little bit of skills to compete in our actual competition, which is really cool. So you kind of feel a little bit more relaxed, and it's just really great to get to know people from all across Ohio.
So Deca Camp is also my favorite weekend of the year. Realistically, still to this day, it's a great weekend. We're on a beautiful lake with a lot of recreation activities to do, like volleyball, basketball, swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, a lot of different things like that. But we also get to know people from around the state and further develop our leadership skills. So DECA not only is where we compete in business situations, but we also do a lot of those leadership activities, communication skills, team building to help also prepare ourselves for the world of business. So to kind of give you a brief overview of how the class works between those three components. As juniors, it is a 2-period class, as well as 2 periods as well your senior year. And remember that senior year, you also have the work component to the program, but you're also able to compete in DECA on both years, which students really enjoy. The majority of the pictures here on the screen are from our past DECA events, as well as a promotional piece for our school store that we created a couple years ago. But that's kind of our nuts and bolts of the program. But one of the greatest benefits and one of the things that the students really like about the program is that you actually have the opportunity to earn 12 free credits, both from Owens Community College and the State Department. So just by being in the class itself, doing what I ask you to do, completing the work, you can actually get transcripted credit just by being part of the program. So it's a great benefit to get a jump start on your college career, as most marketing positions or any business position requires a college degree. So 12 credits is almost a full semester, and that's completely free, which I think is pretty awesome. And I think that the students really enjoy as well. So overall, there's a lot of benefits to taking the marketing program, whether that's jumpstarting your career in business, those college credits, lifelong skills, DECA activities, work experience. There's a lot of great things about our program, and I hope this was able to give you some ideas about those. But before we open it up for some questions, I do want to give the ladies here a little bit of a chance to tell you why they like the class or what their favorite part of the class is. So I think we'll go ahead and start with Asia.
So my favorite thing about this class is it's so like diverse. We have so many different people, and when you come together, you have to get used to Miss Roby's little comedy that she has, but you create like a bond as a class, and it's like there's so many different people, but you would be like, oh, I don't know this person, and you get to know them over the years, and everybody just creates this bond together, and you're able to talk about anything and everything. We get very distracted. I'll say that. We could talk about sports, coffee, anything, and we just always have a great time in classroom.
Okay, Callie, do you want to give your information, I guess?
I'd have to say being in like the marketing class definitely was one of the best things I did. It's opened me up as a person and has shown me new things. It's created a lot of new friendships that I never thought I would have. It's given me chances like outside of school to create like a work environment and be able to do things with work and leave school early.
Definitely one of the things that a lot of people like to like as part of the program, but they're leaving school early to be able to go to work a little bit early and get started and really apply the skills that we learn in class on their job site. So then last but not least, Carly, do you want to share your thoughts?
For me, I really don't like working with groups, and marketing is you really have to work as a team. So it has really allowed me to realize how working with the team is very important and the skills that I need for it, which has helped me out also in the long run with my job. And I also just love traveling with Deca and competing against different people in the state, even in our district, which is really cool. And it's just really helped me learn a lot of leadership skills.
Okay, thanks, ladies. With that, does anyone have any questions that they'd like to ask us? Whether you want to unmute or go ahead and put it in the chat. Whether it's a question for one of the ladies or myself, we'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Okay, with that being said, if you would like to enroll in marketing next year or any other career tech program, be sure to be looking for an email from Mrs. Bin later today. I think about 2:30, 3 o'clock, she's going to send it. It'll have a link to a Google form. Then you'll be able to make your selections of programs that you'd like to enroll in for next year. Or if, in the meantime, if you think of any other questions, please feel free to email me. As a student, you should be able to start typing my name in and it should automatically populate for you. Or if you happen to be at school tomorrow or next week, feel free to stop by in between classes and ask me a question. But thank you for attending today. We hope you learned more about our program and we look forward to hopefully seeing you next year. Thanks.